With the recent announcement of the 3 new playable characters, fans have started praising the next Naruto game, and thanks to Globku, we have even more news to talk about. And today I'd like to talk to you all about my most hated feature in all the Storm games, which is the counter system. So that means you suck, man. That sounds like a skill issue. Based on 30 minutes of playtime that Globku had at the Summer Games Festival, the counter is going to be free completely. Oh boy. The counter is a move which should be a high risk, high reward move. You land it successfully, then of course you should be able to deal a significant amount of damage. However, if you miss it, you should be punished. Even in its Storm 4 version, it is way too safe to land it, and you can do it about like 3 to 4 times in a row. This was invented back in Storm Revolution, where you could basically stun your opponent and do insane combos for practically free. Both CC2 and the player base agree that this is a little bit too strong, and currently in Storm 4 it just knocks your opponent away. Now there is a way where you can switch to a different character right after you counter someone and you can continue comboing them. However, I am fairly certain that this is not how the counter system was intended to be used. But for now, to make things easier to understand, let's just ignore that the counter switch glitch exists. Yes, I've called it a glitch. What you gonna do about it, huh? Write to me in comments saying that I suck at the game, huh? Because I do, but you know, like, that's not the point. Like, come on, man, like, come on. I get that tilts have been reverted into a second jutsu, which probably can get you out of combos, but making counters free is definitely not the way. Storm Connections in its current build still has switch tag, which is already confusing enough for the casual players, but if you add a free counter system, then there's just no way newcomers are going to enjoy the game besides its single player version. And look, I know that this is nitpicking, but can we just admit that the counter animation looks stupid? Like, look at that, I'm taking a dump! Luckily, I'm not the only person who says this. Poison Okami is the guy who I always turn to whenever I want to learn something about Storm, and I am happy to see that he agrees with me that the counter should not be free.
The fact that counters are now free, that's problematic. I don't like that. I don't like that counters are free.
I also just remembered that since counters are free, you can actually combine it with the Garbage Pill. If you didn't know, the Garbage Pill is going to be infinite. Thankfully, it will have a cooldown, so you can't exactly just spam it. However, back in Storm 3, there was this thing called Relay, which you could cancel out just by guarding. With counter switching, you can basically do the same for almost no cost. Of course, this is still doable in Storm 4, but due to Garbage Pill only having 2 charges and this being quite hard to pull off, I don't think that it is going to be used that much by casuals, but pro players might pick it up. With all that said, we don't actually have any way to try out how the game works. The point of me making this video is to provide constructive feedback just in case there's someone at Bandai Namco that knows that I exist and watches my videos. Even if nothing gets changed, I can guarantee you that I am going to play the next Storm game, but I am not exactly sure how long casual players are going to stick by if this change goes live. And there you have it. For more Storm Connections content, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video. It helps my channel out a lot if you do that, so I would really appreciate it. And while you're at it, why not drop 10 comments? Like, please, like, let's please the YouTube gods. That's it for today, boys. I will see you all next time. Peace!